Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is February 4th, 2023. So, the Lakers just lost to the Pelicans. LeBron scored 27 points, and now he needs 36 to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time record. 36 points. You know, I'm actually surprised that he didn't score that 28th point because then that would have put him at 35 points for the record. And we know King James is 35. So I like how they did that. You know, they threw us off by 1 point. But luckily we still caught the under because I actually thought he was going to score 21 and then go into that Thunder game needing 42 points for the record. Because LeBron James is 42. The name LeBron is, what is it? LeBron James is 42. He was born on a day with 42 numerology. Lakers is 42. That's a big number where LeBron has been following the guy all throughout his career. Shout out to E.V. Palmer. What's going on, my brother? Thank you for joining us. So, if you saw the last live stream I did, speaking of this topic, we have February 9th as the date that LeBron James surpasses Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and that will be against the Milwaukee Bucks. And those are the two teams that Abdul-Jabbar played for, right? He played for the Bucks, he played for the Lakers. So how perfect for LeBron to surpass his record against the two teams that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for. And there's other things as well. Let me see if I put this. I think I should have put this on my blog. Hopefully I did, so I can show you guys the numbers. Actually, it's not on my blog. I know exactly where it's at. It's on my Patreon. Okay, we'll go to my Patreon and look at it. Hopefully, I don't reveal none of my futures that I got on there. But yeah, so look. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was drafted by the Milwaukee Bucks in 1969, and he only played for two franchises: the Bucks and the Lakers. And that's what you guys have to ask yourself, what are the odds of that? What are the odds that LeBron James can break the record against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's old team while playing for the Lakers, the other team that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for? He only played for two teams, and these are going to be the two teams playing on February 9th. And that could be the day that LeBron James breaks the record. I mean, this stuff is just like, people don't ask these questions. Like, what are the odds of that? And also ask yourself, what are the odds that he surpasses Kobe Bryant on the all-time scoring list in Philadelphia, where Kobe Bryant is from? And then Kobe dies the next day, man. People don't understand how scripted the NBA really is, man. I know right now the NBA is scripted and NFL scripted is trending on Twitter. But I don't think people realize how deep this stuff is. It's deeper than just the rigging of the games. Way deeper than that. Let me see if I can just take a screenshot of my notes without having to reveal, because I have a lot of futures on my Patreon that I don't want to. There's people paying for this stuff. Like today we had LeBron James going under 27.5 points, and he just happened to score exactly 27 points. It was so obvious from the beginning of the game the guy wasn't even really trying to score. So let's see if I can somehow. Oh, wow, I did. I was able to do it without having to share my notes. Okay, so here it is. So these are my notes that I posted 2 days ago on why I like February 9th to be the date that LeBron James surpasses Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So like I spoke about, that date will be 114 days. Let me zoom in so you guys can see this. February 9th is 114 days into the NBA season. The NBA season began on October 18th. Funny, the Lakers opened up the season playing against the Warriors, which is interesting because they do play the Warriors after they play the Bucks. But he only needs 36 points. He should get 36 points in the next 2 games. Unless some bullshit injury happens. We know how the NBA is. But I'm really hoping that, nothing crazy happens and he plays the game like he's supposed to and he reaches the goal on the 9th. But look at this. So the season started on October 18th, and from the start of the season to February 9th, which is the game against the Bucks. See it up here? February 9th at 10 o'clock. Milwaukee's at Los Angeles. That's 114 days after the season began. And that day is also LeBron James' 42nd day of his age. He was born December 30th. Day with 42 numerology. 12 plus 30 is 42. And from his birthday to that game, that will be his 42nd day of his age. And notice in gematria, the name LeBron James is 114 and 42, just like the term history. So he can make history 114 days into the season on his 42nd day of his age. And not only that, that date is also 66 days before Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's upcoming birthday. Notice he was born on April 16th, and from the 9th to the 16th is 66 days. And the name LeBron James equals 66. The name LeBron equals 66. Lakers also equals 66. And not only that, but February 9th is also Giannis' 66th day of his age. Giannis Antetokounmpo, the star player of the Milwaukee Bucks. So like I said in my other video, I think February 9th is the perfect date. He only scored 27 points, which is good. It's a good thing because that means he will have to score 37 against the Thunder. And, that is possible that he does score 37 points because, he's been having a dominant season. But the numbers tell a different story. I think we are looking at a Lakers-Bucks historic night. And like one of the callers called in and informed us that the ticket prices for the Bucks game are double the price that is double the price of the Thunder game. So a courtside seat to watch the Thunder versus Lakers, it's in the $70,000 range. But if you want to go watch the Thunder play the Bucks, the Lakers play the Bucks on February 9th, the tickets right now cost anywhere from $100,000 to $120,000 to sit courtside and watch the historic event. So ask yourself, why would the NBA be pricing? Well, whoever is pricing the tickets, why would they be charging $120,000 for the Bucks game and only $70,000 for the Thunder game? Even though both games are going to be historic, but I think he's going to fall short. He's going to fall short against the Thunder, and then he could score something in the 20-point range like how he did today. And it was so obvious he wasn't trying to score. If you guys saw the game against the Pelicans, LeBron wasn't even aggressive. He wasn't taking any shots. Everything was a pass. It was so obvious he wasn't trying to score, man. That's why the under cashed in for us today. What else? Yeah, like I said, I'm a little surprised that he fell short of that 28th point because I was a little nervous because I'm like, man, if he scores 28, he will go into that Thunder game just needing 35 points, and King James equals 35. Like how he went into that Pacers game with needing 89 points to surpass Kareem, and King James is 89, and his full name is also 89. So I'm a little shocked that they stopped it at 36. But we know the significance of 36, right? 666 is the 36 triangular number. And if you guys saw the box score, I mean, look at this. On 2-4, right? Kobe Bryant wore the number 24. On 2-4, the Lakers win with 126 points. Like how Kobe Bryant died on 126. January 26. So 36 points. I put the number on the screen if you guys want to call in and talk about this, or if you want to talk about something else, that's fine as well. But the reason I did this live stream is because I want to know exactly if you guys really think that he's gonna do it against the Thunder or against the Bucks. I want to know what you guys think, because last time I did the live stream, people called in and saying that and told me that they didn't really like that date because they think that it might happen against the Warriors because that's the 42nd day of the year. All of these dates, even though he only needs 36, all of those dates are possible because, we know how scripted this stuff is. It's possible LeBron suffers an injury, misses the game. We don't know what the NBA is up to. But, looking at February 9th and looking how all this stuff is lining up with the Bucks and today was the 35th day of the year, which is also like strange that he didn't get to 28 points on the 35th day of the year, the King James number. But this date right here, man. Oh, let me see something real quick. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is 75. We know how they like to murder black people at the age of 76, so that's definitely a age Kareem should look out for. After his next birthday, he should definitely be on the alerts because they might call his number. But I want to see something. I want to see if something lines up with Abdul-Jabbar's name. And again, the surname of Abdul-Jabbar equals 29, right? February 9th is written 29. Why did Kareem change his name? He's probably told to, that's why. God, he was born Ferdinand Alcindor. Well, his first name does equal 151 and 36 prime number. Name Ferdinand is 75, like how he's 75 years old. His surname is 76. Well, there goes your 40 for the 40th day of the year. Somebody asked me why would they, have LeBron break the record on the 40th day of the year. His actual surname is not Abdul-Jabbar. It's actually Alcindor, which equals 40. And I think mathematics equals 40, and it's an important, very important number. Mathematics equals 40, and a lot of other things equals 40 as well. Mathematics is also 185 and 68 like basketball. Basketball is a mathematical game. Let me take this call, and then I'll keep looking for what I'm looking for. Let me see. Hello? Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
I'm the one that called about the price of the Lakers and Bucks ticket.
Oh yeah.
Tickets.
What's going on?
I really think that if Kareem's gonna be there, right?
He's supposed to be there. They say he's gonna be there for the Thunder game, but I'm pretty sure if he doesn't break it for the Thunder game, he's gonna be there for the Bucks game as well, because both of those games is at the Lakers Stadium.
I still think he's going to score about 25, same as he did tonight, and then finish it off against the Bucks.
Right. That's what that's what my original thought was. But he could score 37, but that is a possibility, because that's not a lot of points, especially for LeBron.
Like you just said about when he didn't look like he was trying to score tonight. So
he was. Did you get to see the game?
Yeah, I watched the whole game.
Yeah, the guy. He was just. Did you see how like unaggressive he was?
Oh yeah, he was just passing the ball. You know, I mean, he made some strong shots. Running in the lane layups. But at the end there, he kind of died down and passing to AD and stuff like that.
And you know what was crazy about this game? That like how the Lakers scored 126 points, but he only puts up 27. Like, and they had like seven. They had almost 80 points at the half.
Yeah,
It's just so obvious that the play was for the under.
yeah. I think this ain't a year for the Lakers, but it's for LeBron. I think like I asked you at one time. It's not for the next decade. Probably the Lakers ain't gonna win. You know.
Yeah, I don't think the Lakers are going to win any more championships. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I think that's why it's difficult for me to see LeBron winning another championship because the Lakers do have that 17, that magical NBA number.
Yeah, just like Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Yankees will win another championship either.
Oh yeah, because what was they got 27 or
Yeah, MLB is 27.
27? Oh, okay. But yeah, I just wanted to call and say, hey, I still think it's the ninth against the Bucks.
Yeah, I do as well. I like the ninth, 114 days into the season on his 42nd day of his age.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you. I don't even doubt it. I feel it. I feel like he's going to do it. Was it Thursday? Was it ninth?
Next Thursday, the day with the 35 Thursday for King James.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man, why would they sell the tickets that high? I mean, it's just, it's crazy. I mean, technically, yeah, it is double, but I think some parts of the seating in the arena is like 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong? I don't know.
I don't really pay attention to the price to ticket prices, but I'm pretty sure it's never been this high. I mean, they're charging. There's certain seats at $120,000, and I never seen. Only like if you're like Jay-Z or Beyonce. That's the only way I can imagine somebody dropping that much money for a seat at a game. I don't even think the NBA Finals is that high.
Oh, really? Yeah. But Super Bowl tickets pretty high, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to tell you, but I doubt I've never seen tickets at 120,000. I mean, wow. I maybe, but
yeah. But all right, man. That's all I wanted to. I just wanted to bring it up again, and like I said, your show is pretty awesome. You mean well.
Yeah, the one thing that's scaring me is that February 7th, that's the 38th day of the year, and think about how he needs 38,388. So I'm a little nervous that he might score 38 points on the 38th day of the year and break the record that day.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that has me like.
How many points he needs? 37 or something?
He needs 36.
36, 37 to break it, right?
No, he needs 36 to break it.
Oh, 36 to break it? Okay. Yeah, but here the last couple years, like I said, I had my girlfriend that introduced me to your channel, and it kind of made sense. I was kind of like wonder why they play hard one day and don't play at all. You know what I'm saying? They lack of they don't play hard some days, like they do. It just felt weird, before I was introduced to your channel, and you're making more sense, so to me.
Yeah, the reason it's because they're following the script. Like today, like LeBron, his over and under was at 27.5, and you see he goes to the free throw line multiple times and starts missing free throws, something that he rarely does. And then look, he ends the game with 27 points, and he goes under just by half a point. It's just this stuff is a script, man. These people know, and they're using technology to make sure that everything is perfect. But they know what's going on, man. And it gets on my nerve when people say that, every player is not in on it. Because I'm like, if every player is not in on it, how is this stuff playing out so perfectly every day? Like, all it takes is one person to mess it all up.
Yeah. Well, like the Cubs when they won in 2016 against the Cleveland Indians.
Yes. They broke the 108-year drought. Major League is 108, which. Yeah, which shows you that those 108 years prior to them not winning is scripted. Because isn't that obvious?
I just remember what Chris Bryant said after they won it, and I think a couple years, and how they made it to playoffs, and they just messed up, and it's like after a while, I remember him saying something to this just ain't fun anymore. And I was like, well, he was probably thinking I can't play like I normally do, and it's all rigged, and so it kind of caught my attention when he said that. I was like, why would he say that? I mean, he just started his, Chris Bryant.
I've heard of him. I've heard of him.
He was a third baseman for the Chicago Cubs in the 2016 World Series. But he just said that, and I was like, man, why would he say that?
And what's so impressive about the rigging and stuff? Like, I know you remember the year prior to them winning the World. Actually, was it the year prior? It was a couple of years before they won that World Series. Remember when that fan interfered with the play?
Oh yeah, that's Bartman. Yeah.
Like I always ask myself, like, how do you script that? Like, how do you make the ball go to hit? Like, how do you purposely hit a foul ball, and then for that ball to go exactly to that fan, and for him to stick his glove out? Because my guess is that was all scripted as well. That was all planned.
That was 2003.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had 5 outs left to go to. Still had a chance, and they just didn't do it. I mean, like I said, I was like, this.
Yeah, Steve Bartman. They call it the Steve Bartman incident. Yeah, it's so obvious that guy's. He was told to do that, man. He was part of the rigging, but isn't that impressive? How, like. There was somebody, and the Steve Bartman incident goes 3-2-2 like Solon Bones. But isn't that impressive how a batter can hit a foul ball and for that ball to go exactly to where that fan is sitting?
Oh yeah.
For that play to happen like that, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you got to be really. I guess you got
Well, they're probably using technology in baseball. I mean, that's the only way I'm thinking that something like that could be possible.
Now, aren't you the one that said about the basketball rims having the ball?
Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious, but
yeah,
I don't know how they'll use how would they use technology in baseball? That's still I haven't figured that out.
Yeah, I haven't. I mean, I know basketball. I believe basketball they can.
Well, yeah, the basketball we don't know what's inside those basketballs. We don't know how controlled those rims are. I mean, it's obvious with some of these shots. Steph Curry just shooting from anywhere he wants.
Oh yeah.
There was actually a video out there that he made 5 consecutive shots from full court from the other side of the rim.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so I mean that's not even possible. Anybody that plays basketball knows that's impossible. Literally impossible.
Impossible. Yeah. Unless he really redid all that lots of times, No,
5 in a row, it's impossible.
Yeah,
even if you try, you can't do 5 in a row, man.
Yeah.
Not from that distance.
But
what I'm saying is that baseball play with Steve Bartman, that is the most impressive part of the rigging that I've ever seen. Like I don't even know how they pulled that off, to be honest.
Yeah.
The guy hits the ball to the exact location that he was supposed to.
Yeah.
I guess that's why this stuff is so hard for people to believe, because they think about situations like that,
Yeah.
and then you start wondering like, how the hell did they pull that off? Right? I get it,
Yeah.
I get it, but we don't know everything about how they rigging it. We don't know if they're using technology. We don't know how controlled the balls are and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm 100% sure that Steve Barton was in on that. He was supposed to do that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. Probably when I was probably around 2000. I started kind of. I used to watch sports all. I still do, and I kind of wondered why things went the way they went, and stuff like that, or maybe a umpire or a referee, called a bad call just on purpose. I was like, I thought, that's when I was thinking, man, this stuff could be rigged, like stuff like that.
Yeah, well, that's how a lot of people come across this information. They start seeing like suspicious stuff that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
And then they start putting two and two together. They start looking for the truth, and that's why sports is a good thing to expose, because so many people are paying attention to sports games that eventually they'll see right through these games. These games are all bullshit, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
Oh, that's all right.
How does Vegas know to set the over and under at 27.5 for LeBron, and for him to just happen to score 27 points today? How does Vegas know that? A guy that's been averaging 30 plus points a game. Why would they set the over and under at 27 out of all days when the guy's been killing all the teams he's been playing against? Like, it's so obvious that they know he's going to score 27 points, and that's why they put the over and under at 27.5, because then a lot of the bettors who are not aware of the rigging might say, well, he's trying to get the record, so of course he's going to go over 27 because he's averaging 30. And that's how Vegas always scams people. This stuff is a real scam.
Yeah. Well, I still watch it. I mean, if I'm bored or something, I mean, like,
well, it's not a problem to watch it. It's a problem to invest your energy into it, and like, because I see when I'm watching the game. You know what I hate the most? I hate when they zoom in on these fans who are crying and like so emotional because their team is down. Like, that's what I hate to see. I hate to see my people like that being mocked like that on TV, man.
Yeah, and I actually see it in a different way now. That's a good way of saying it. I see it that it's all right. Who's going to win? Who's going to have the scripted win, or who's going to have the scripted loss? I think that's the way that I look at it nowadays.
Yeah, that's how we all should look at it. Like, what's the ritual? What are they doing? What are they up to?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, man, watching your YouTube channel, I mean, it just opened my eyes, so more. But other than that, I just want to get started on like betting and, figure it out, what to bet, $5, $10, so I can make a little bit of money or figure it out,
Got you.
Yeah. But, I just wanted to call you and, just talk about the ticket prices and then other things,
All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Rick Sports, you actually made a good point, man. Thunder does equals 36, man. Is he gonna get the 36 point against the Thunder? You're right about that. People are betting a lot of money on the Bucks game. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about the Bucks game, man. And that is the anniversary of the Kobe Bryant funeral, the private funeral that nobody went to. Yeah, that is a scary date, man. Ay, ay, ay. Man, why would they do it on February 7th, man? I get it, man. But I just feel like, man, 2/9 is just perfect, man. Yeah, the anniversary of the Kobe Bryant funeral. Oh my God, that's also a span of 113 days from the season. Yeah, that is concerning, man. That is concerning. That is very concerning. And yeah, Thunder does equal 36 in two ciphers. So he's going into that 30 in that he's going into that Thunder game needing 36. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is very alarming, man. Yeah, that's why he didn't get to 35. Okay. Yeah, it's a tough call, man. It's a tough call. But how he doesn't get it on his 42nd day of his age? That's what I want to know. 'Cause I feel like that, that's just it's more fitting with the other players and stuff. But that would be the 41st day of his age. Oh, no, actually, that would be 39 days after his birthday, the 40th day of his age. Yeah, I'm sticking with the Bucks. I'm sticking with the Bucks. Let me see. What is LeBron averages against the Thunder? Well, there's only two games left, right? We know he's gonna get it against the Thunder or the Bucks. I think I'm leaning Thunder. I'm leaning not Thunder. I'm leaning Bucks. But it says here that he averages 28.1 points versus the Thunder in his career. 28 points. 36 is a lot. I think that's a lot of points. I'm not sure. Let me just see his health because I heard the announcers say that LeBron's banged up. Let me see. Yeah, because they were saying that he might not even play today. James is considered questionable for Saturday's game versus the Pelicans due to a left ankle soreness. So yeah, so that's why that's the excuse for him not being that aggressive against the Pelicans. So hopefully this left ankle soreness continues, and he doesn't score 36 points against the Thunder. But it's very possible. They do have the numbers for the ritual. Fuck, man, that is concerning though. And that's why they probably saying that Kareem's going to be at that Thunder game. Let me see. Sports Illustrated wrote Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to attend games as LeBron James nears record per report. Yeah, you see how they wrote games, right? So he plans to go to the Thunder game, and he probably goes to the. Okay, so look at what it says here. According to Reuters, Abdul-Jabbar will be in attendance for both Lakers home games this upcoming week, Tuesday against the Thunder and Thursday against the Bucks. James, who currently sits at 36 points, behind Abdul-Jabbar's record ahead of a Saturday road game against the Pelicans. That's actually wrong. He came into that game leading 63. Should have clear opportunities to break the all-time mark at both contests later this week in front of the home crowds at Crypto.com Arena. He averages 28 points, man. So let's see. And he's a little banged up. I think 36 is a little too much for a guy who has a bad ankle. I'm trying to think. Yeah, because this could be the opportunity where we make the most money. We know we made some decent money today with the under 27 and a half. But if we can figure out, because they won't put out his over and under until probably the 7th, which is the game day. Today's the 4th. I don't think his over and under is gonna be like 36.5. That's a little too high. I don't know, man. That if you guys want to just wait until wait until the 7th, and then we'll look at it a little bit closer, because that 36 is definitely alarming with the Thunder. Yeah, I know they're using technology for him to score. He could score with a bad leg. Yeah, I know. B2 says February 9th is LeBron James 114, history is 114, and that's 114 days into the season. I mean, that looks like a lock, if you ask me. But Rick Sports did bring up an alarming stat. He needs 36 points, and he's playing against the team that equals 36 in two ciphers, forwards and backwards. And that is a big number with the Thunder. That number plays a lot with them. But I just feel like the ritual will be perfect if it's on the 9th against Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's old team, man. That's the perfect ritual. But if you guys want to call in, the number's on the screen, 646-986-0958. Nigel Miller wants to call in. Yeah, sure, you could call in, my brother. What else? Pelicans. Yeah, the Pelicans did win today. All part of the script. Yeah, Kobe was actually a better actor. If that's I think that's what you mean. Kobe was definitely a better actor than LeBron. LeBron, he looks very lazy on the court, even though he still does what he's supposed to. But Kobe made it look better. Right? He made basketball look more realistic than LeBron does. LeBron just stands in the corner and doesn't do anything, doesn't play any defense, and then eventually he'll run down and block somebody. But I don't know. His attitude is just different than Kobe's. Kobe looked like he really was competing, even though it was all part of the script as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, it doesn't really matter because Kobe and LeBron are no different. So OTF says he called it in August that LeBron was going to do it against the Bucks. Yeah, I mean that's amazing, but it is kind of like, I think this is the first time the Lakers are playing the Bucks this season, right? Seems kind of like predictable for them to do it. Yeah, and they only play the Bucks once this year. No, I mean, come on, what are the odds of that? The Lakers only play the Bucks once this year. I gotta verify this, man. What are the odds of that, man? If he does it against the Bucks, the Lakers only play the Bucks once. I think that's the same thing that happened with the Philadelphia game. When he passed Kobe, the Lakers only played Philadelphia once that season. You guys gotta realize that this stuff is almost nearly impossible, man. Let's see. So October 18th was the first game. So the Lakers played the Bucks prior to the 9th. They did. They played on December 2nd. Okay. So they played on December 2nd. So he had two opportunities to do it. Just measure how many days from that December 2nd game. It would be a full span of 68 days. Actually, it's 60. Isn't King 67? 67. Oh my gosh, King is 67, and it's also 41 days after his birthday, and 67 days after the last time they played the Bucks. Actually, that's February 7th, right? But let's see, February 9th. That'll be 69 days. Okay. I measured to the wrong date. They played the Bucks on December 2nd, and then they played them again on December 9th, not December 7th. So my mistake. But King does equal 41, and February 9th is 41 days after LeBron James' birthday. Or you could say it's the 42nd day of his age. 69 days from the last time they played. Okay. Hello?
Yo, what up?
What's going on? Who is this?
This D-Boy.
Hey, what's going on, my brother?
Not much, bro. Hey, I kind of got on the live late or whatever, but I clearly see y'all talking about LeBron passing whatever Kareem or whatever, all that.
Yeah.
But that was your better today was Braun going under the 27.
Yeah, he went on the. Actually, it was on the 27 and a half. He went under by half a point.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that post, bro. I'm just like, that's cool, but that ain't really nobody winning no money on that. That Braun under 27 and a half. That was all you gave out today?
You said nobody won money. I won $250.
Right. You ain't give out no game picks, no picks?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, how them do? How the pigs do?
Well, let's see, because I gave out like a 3-team parlay, so the other games haven't started yet.
No. Everything started. Everything. Then the only thing on is the Nuggets and Atlanta. Everything else, they're wrapped up in the Dallas Golden State game right now. That's the only thing on. Hey, but you gave out that Hornet pick yesterday, right? You gave out that Hornet because I was watching that. The Hornets lost.
Yeah, they did. They lost to the Pistons. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Hornets picked up the 23rd loss. The 23rd road loss of the season. Actually, we gave out the Nuggets. I thought I didn't even know it was this late. I thought it was like 10 o'clock, but it's almost 11. Yeah, we had the Nuggets. We had the Nuggets under and that LeBron under.
You talking about like the team points or the
over and under? It was something like 200 something.
Right. Yeah, they played Indy and they went way under.
Yeah, yesterday. So the Hornets, they picked up their 23rd road loss. LaMelo Ball scored 23 points. Rozier scored 23 points. The Pistons star player James Ivey, I think his name is, number 23. Yeah. He was the player of the game on Michael Jordan Day on 2-3-2-3. We misread it though because we thought the 238 was gonna play with the Pistons head coach's record, and it actually played with the Hornets road record. They became 8-23, which is like 238. Michael Jordan equals 238. So it was just a bad read on my part though. I mean that's kind of like that's just even though the Pistons had 23 turnovers that game. But what I was trying to tell people is like even though we might get the actual pick wrong. If you hear what I said in that we were talking about the number 23 the entire video, how Michael Jordan's whole career was about that number 23. So ask yourself, what are the odds that the Pistons have 23 turnovers, the Hornets, the team that Michael Jordan owns, picks up their 23rd road loss, and then the 2-star players for the Hornets, they both score 23, and then number 23 for the Pistons, he's the player of the game?
Right. Yeah. I was going to say though, like I said before in the comments on your Patreon a couple times, I don't really get into the decode part. That's why I kind of follow you listening. Some, how y'all kind of break down the numerology, the gematria of it. And, with betting, I try to look at the money and the storyline aspect of like what makes sense. I like Charles. What's the name too? Jordan team, the Hornets. So I wasn't even mad at the pick because I thought that was a game they could have won and should have won just based on everything had lined up. But I ended up taking the points with them. They didn't cover the points, but I don't know if you know what teasing is, like on with sports betting when you teaser the line, like it's basically like that.
You can increase.
Yeah. I did that. I like parlayed them with like two other picks, and I teasered them up more, and I ended up hitting. It was like a plus 150, and I put like 200 on it. But I took like Charlotte, Washington, and I forgot the third team. Both Jordan teams lost, crazy enough. The Washington Wizards, and the Charlotte Hornets, which I think they would have known we all would have been on Washington and Charlotte just based on the day and that those two teams are. Have a
it was
Jordan
actually,
connection.
I'm actually kicking myself because I was not supposed to overlook the fact that the Hornets can just pick up the 23rd roll-offs. I mean, sometimes it's the simple stuff that we just overlook because we sometimes we think it's too obvious, like, oh, they're not gonna do that, and sometimes that's the right answer.
Right.
Like last year, the Rams winning the Super Bowl on 213 when they're the team from the 213 area code. Sometimes it's just that simple.
No, you right. While we on here, I got you. Can we hit this Super Bowl conversation real quick? I mean, I know like you ain't discussing.
Yeah, I know you've been on me because you think you think the Chiefs are gonna win.
Yeah, I got the Chiefs. Bro, I ain't trying to be no hater, but your decos are amazing, bro. The shit you finding and you breaking down the stuff you posted when you initially put out that Eagle. Hey, what's crazy? You did call Eagles Chiefs even before the game, and then
we called it in October.
You was kind of Jackson. I was on the Jacksonville train too, so that's why I'll be mad.
No. The thing is that we can't put all our eggs in one basket because that's just dumb. When you're trying to predict the championship, you gotta have an alternate scenario. So what I was saying, like, if Andy Reid doesn't play his old team, then maybe Doug Peterson plays his old team. So that was like, if you just put all your eggs in one basket, you're always gonna lose, especially in sports betting. You gotta have that alternate, because I knew the theme was gonna be that. I knew it had to be somebody connected to the Philadelphia Eagles. So I say, you know what, they might have Andy Reid play his old team in the Super Bowl, and that's exactly what's going on right now. I went with Doug Peterson because I was like, maybe the Chiefs is too obvious because, the Chiefs are like a team that everybody picks in the beginning of the season to go to the Super Bowl. So they might go with the least expected Jaguars. But they gave us the Chiefs.
Yeah, you know what? I think the Chiefs win it, and I think you presented a bunch of things that now kind of swayed a lot of people to go the Eagles' direction. I mean, the deco has been amazing, bro. Like,
I'm actually on the Eagles. I'm on the Eagles.
Right. See, me, I'm sticking with the Chiefs, and your deco has been amazing. I'll say 2 reasons why I'm sticking with the Chiefs.
All right, go ahead.
Or 3, a couple. One, like I said, I don't get into the deco, so even without the deco and all that, I would not bet the Eagles just because all the money is on the Eagle at this point. If you go on any betting site that shows you or you look it up, everybody's betting Eagles. Even though we all feel like the Chiefs should be the favorite or whatever, everybody is taking the Eagles. And look how the Eagles played. They dominated every round. They blew out the Giants. They blew out the Niners. They just look like this unstoppable force. The Chiefs, they struggle with, Jacksonville beat them by 7. They struggle with, Bengals beat them by 3, had to get a late penalty. So that's one, the money aspect of it. I'd rather lose with the Chiefs at this point just because I'm never going to bet with the public. Today, everybody had the Lakers. The Lakers lost. Yesterday, the day the Lakers played Indy, the Lakers ended up being a 1.5-point favorite, and Lakers won by 1. Like, I'm always going to fade the public, whoever the public is betting the favorite, bro.
Is the public betting on the Eagles?
The public is betting Eagles. You go on FanDuel, you can go on Action, you can go on these different betting sites, and you can just go in there and look to see where's the money going. Like, as far as betting, everybody got the Eagle. On FanDuel, you go in there right now, 79% of the money, 70-some% of people taking the points. You go on Action, same thing. Everybody got the Eagles winning this game. And which I know
it's actually 60-40 on Action. So.
Oh, actually, 60-40. Okay, on FanDuel, it's if you look that one, you got FanDuel, because you always post FanDuel.
Yeah, FanDuel,
too.
that's the one I saw.
Yeah, which I know FanDuel is way more popular book than Action. I use Action too for just to see numbers, to see lines. But if you look on that now, right, it's 78% of the money is on Chiefs. 72 is on them covering the 1.5 spread. So just based on the action, then too, I saw you posting about Pat Mahomes. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to be that, or this Chiefs team is going to be that team, that Detroit Pistons team. That was a great decode and a reference, but that Pistons teams never had a all-time great that they.
Well, that's the one difference between them. But if you think about it, they've been to a lot of conference championships, and they only have one Super Bowl. And I think the reason that Aaron Rodgers. Wait 1 second. I think the reason Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes make State Farm commercials together is because they are similar to each other. They are great quarterbacks who have only won one ring. They're not winners. They're not winning quarterbacks. They're not the Tom Brady like type of quarterback. And how ironic for this game to be at the State Farm Stadium. I don't know. I think I feel like the obvious stuff is the team that plays at the Lincoln Financial Field is going to win on Abraham Lincoln's birthday, a clear tribute to slavery.
Right. No, yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at nobody for taking it. Like I said, I don't see Patrick Mahomes being that. They didn't build this guy. Like, we can compare it to Aaron Rodgers, all these other dudes. These dudes ain't go on 5 straight AFC championship games. Well, he's been to the Super Bowl 3 times. If I don't know, 3 or 2 times he's won. He won 1. I don't know how many times he went. Maybe 3, maybe 2. But like, I don't. This is 3rd trip, if I'm not mistaken. I don't see that being his. I think they making him into that next great quarterback. That next they already call him the Michael Jordan. This game he had was Michael Jordan flu game. I think he's set up to be, especially with Brady retiring, be that ultimate great quarterback. And beating the Eagles solidify that.
But he doesn't have the right coach for that. I think Andy Reid's legacy is to really always to make it to the championship and always lose. That's his legacy. That's what he did in Philadelphia, and that seems to be the same pattern that he's following in Kansas City. Maybe Patrick Mahomes is not he is as great as you're saying he is, but he doesn't have the right coach. Maybe if Bill Belichick was Patrick Mahomes' coach, then I'll everything that you're saying I'll take it into account. But he doesn't have the right coach to win championships. Andy Reid is a loser. That's been his legacy all throughout his career.
Right. All right. Cool. So my last reason why I'm taking the Chiefs. So I said the money aspect, the fact that I think Pat Mahomes, they set this story up to be the injury he overcame and he beat a great Eagles team. I just think it's going to be. And then my third thing is that, I'm fading the Gematria community. I'm sorry to say it, but,
the Gematria community likes the Eagles?
And that's what I'm feeling just based on the information being put out that we go on Eagles now with all the information I'm seeing now. And based on the money we see being betted on these platforms that it is leading Eagles, I just feel like we get, like you said, a lot of times you come with decodes and it's so double-sided or it's so obvious that we should take something and it just goes the opposite way. Like I told somebody in the comment section on your Patreon a few weeks ago, I'm like, a few years ago, these stuff used to hit easily, these decodes and riddles, just like the Michael Jordan one from the other day. That was 2-3 years ago. Man, this stuff used to hit easy, no doubt, like some of these decodes and riddles. But now it's like, they know that we know this, and we go bat it, and then it goes the total opposite way or whatever. And the only thing that's changed in the last couple of years is the fact that sports betting is legal, so it's more money at stake. What better to have these riddles and stuff, put this stuff in our face and go the opposite on it because they know we're gonna bet on it or bet heavy on it. So. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of feeling with the game.
I feel like certain rituals, they don't really care if the money, because you think the Astros, I don't know if you remember, but I put out a video saying that the Astros are going to win on November 5th.
Yeah,
on the Astro World Festival tragedy anniversary.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure hundreds and hundreds of people betted on the Astros that day, and they still won because we nailed what the ritual was. It was all synced up with the Astro World album and Travis Scott and all that stuff. So I think the reason we're getting it wrong is because of us. It's not them changing anything. It's us. We have to take a responsibility for not doing the proper research.
Right. Now, see, I used to. I definitely appreciate that understanding, but I honestly, bro, I've been around this since 2015. With Zach and everything when he called, I remember the man calling the Cubs winning the World Series,
and that's because he nailed it correctly. Yeah. He nailed it correctly. That's all it was. Right. And it doesn't really matter where the money was. Everybody could have put. I'm pretty sure thousands of people betted on the Cubs when he made that prediction.
But this was but this was before all the sports betting. You didn't have FanDuel all over NBA and ESPN and Pat McAfee.
So let me ask you something because
you couldn't bet in Illinois. I live in Illinois. You couldn't bet on sports until 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what I'm saying. The only thing that's changed over these past 4-5 years is sports gambling.
So how do you explain the Astros prediction that I made?
No, I think it was a hell of a. I think, like you said, it was going to happen regardless of the money.
What I'm saying. It didn't really matter what the money was because I'm pretty sure that all my followers betted on the Astros because everybody saw how solid that was.
Right, but let's be truthful. Putting in making a prediction about a game that's happening the next day versus making a prediction about a game that's going to happen.
Well, it doesn't matter. Still, if it's about money, if it's about money, it shouldn't matter.
No. But look, this what I'm saying is. Vegas understand the way you keep somebody coming is a give and take system. You got to give people a win. You got to throw people a bone. If you take my money every day, I'm not going to come back and play. So Vegas going to throw you a bone because
let me ask you something. Back in October, I put out a video saying that the Eagles might play the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. In October, I did this. And the odds was plus 3,500. And I put that out on my parlay tier as a pick. And it was about 10 people on that tier. So back in October, if those 10 people took my advice, they caught that matchup at plus 3,500, and they made a bunch of money on that.
Right, absolutely. So and a lot of people put a lot of money on the Bills and the Jaguars.
That's what I'm saying. Vegas is always going to make their money.
49.
It doesn't really
absolutely.
Matter.
Yeah, right. But that's what I'm saying is yes, I agree 100%. I agree 100% with that. Vegas is always going to make their money or whatever. But that's why I'm saying I believe they do change these outcomes to a certain extent.
Nah, man.
Because Vegas is going to make their money.
They don't change anything. I used to think that because I used to feel like maybe I was just so in love with my decode. I'm like, how didn't this play? But it was just me misreading it. It's not. They're not changing anything for anybody. This stuff has been written way in advance. Because you got to understand that people also die, and you can't undie. You can't unkill somebody.
Right.
Like Kobe Bryant. You can't unkill Kobe Bryant. The Lakers was due to win on Father-Daughter Day. The day leaving 81 days left in the year. You can't undo that.
See, I think you referencing.
One second. That year, I think everybody in the Jumanji community, everybody said the Lakers was going to win the championship. I think that was the one year that everybody in the community agreed on the same team, and the Lakers still won.
Yes, and you know what? I think when we mention these rituals like deaths and everything, we're talking about a bigger. I'm talking about the more day-to-day games, like this fucking Atlanta Hawks versus Denver game. Like, I'm just talking more like on a lower level of some of these games. That's why you see some of these teams get out to big starts, be up. Like, I've never watched the NBA.
The reason they're doing that is to make a lot of money back because a lot of people are going to be live betting. And that's how they're going to get their money back. But that doesn't mean that they're changing the scripts around. The winner is still going to be the winner at the end of the game.
Right. It's just, you're absolutely right. Let's make it look like they're going to lose.
Yeah, they'll make it look like you lose, or people start to panic and start putting more money in. And that's how Vegas is always going to be balanced. They're always going to make their money.
Yeah, you're right. That sounds a little bit more, like what they do. Because it's crazy how, you can put a bad end, team be blowing them out by 20.
And they still win at the end.
Then you come back, they lose. Yeah, it's just it's crazy. But I won't hold you. I'm taking KC. I'm on record. I put my bet in 374, plus 118 on KC win back. In total 800 something. That's
good luck.
300.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't agree, but good luck, my brother, because if it's you already placed it, but I can't talk you
Yeah,
out
I
of
can
it.
cash out. You know what's crazy? It'll let me. It still let me cash out. I can still cash out for
Well,
my.
just all I'm saying is, I think you should wait until the day of the Super Bowl, so that way you'll have all the research and then you can make a better decision.
Right, right,
That's what I
right.
think you should do,
All
but
right.
it's up to you. Because I'm pretty sure the Chiefs will still be underdogs on Sunday.
Yeah, they still is. Yeah, plus like 102 right now. I mean, and they could be sucking us in to try to get people to swing that money to go Chiefs. And I was dumbfounded that they was dogs. Like I thought for sure they was gonna be favorites.
Yeah.
So it could be a sucker bet where they want you to bet Chiefs. They trying to. That's why they keep them at a plus value. When they really, it really probably should be a pick 'em. You know, they both should be like a negative 102 or something like that. You know,
Yes.
like a
But just remember that it's Abraham Lincoln's birthday that day.
right.
That's all, man. All
Yeah,
right,
I'm going with
Nigel.
your
I
first
appreciate you,
one. I'm
my
going with
brother.
your first one. All right, bro. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, if you guys like the Chiefs, you can pick the Chiefs. I liked the Chiefs as well at one point, but right now I don't. I don't think it makes any sense for them to win. To be honest. So if anybody else wants to call in, the number's on the screen: 646-986-0958. Also, if you like the video, like it literally, just click that little thumbs up. More people will come across this information just like you did, and they will finally wake up to this rigging bullshit, man. This stuff is pathetic. LeBron under 27.5 misses the free throw. Man, if you took the under, man, you're kicking yourself. Yeah, but I don't think they're changing scripts. I don't think that they care about money. I don't care. They don't care about that stuff. Len Dawson still died on August 24th, 172 days before the Super Bowl. The Chiefs was going to be in the Super Bowl regardless, no matter if all the money was on them to beat the Bengals. It was destined to play on February 12th, just like Jalen Alexander Hurts was destined to play on 2/12. Like we said in October, because his full name is 2/12. Like last year, Joe Burrow's name is 2/13. He played on 2/13. Yep. So let's see. Anybody else? Yeah, we shall see. I've been wrong before. I'm not perfect, but like I always tell people, people in this community need to stop being scared of making a pick and be straightforward. Like, yeah, you're gonna get some backlash from people who probably took your advice and lost, but it is what it is. It's a learning experience. We get better and better each day. I am way better than I was when I started, and that's from being wrong, because my wrongs ended up being lessons. Hello.
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
What's going on? Thank you for the call.
I wish I could have been on your last live stream when you was talking about when LeBron was going to break the record.
Yeah, well, that's what this video is supposed to be about. So what's on your mind?
Right. So what I'm saying now is I wanted to tell you 2 days ago because before this game he played today, and he's going to break the record against the Thunder.
I am a little nervous about that, because he's going into that game needing 36 points and Thunder equals 36, man.
And I think he's going to score 42. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's last game was against the Seattle Supersonics.
And that's where the Thunder are from. Wow.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So you're saying LeBron is going to kill the Thunder and score over 30, right? Man.
Yep. First game back.
I feel like, man, that February 9th date seems so perfect, man.
It do. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar retired at the age of 42 in his last game against the Seattle Supersonics. He scored 10 points and 6 rebounds.
All right, hold on. I'm going to look up that game because... All right, so you're saying that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's last game was against Seattle, right? So
yep.
At the age of 42, okay, so it was April 22nd, 1989, when the 42-year-old Abdul-Jabbar suited up for the final regular season game of his incredible career prior to the start. Yeah, but I don't see who he played against. Let me see. Let me click the article. So season. Yeah, that's a good point because LeBron might not do it against the team that he played for, but he might do it against a team. Wow, man, wow. He'll do it against the last team that Abdul-Jabbar played against, the Seattle Supersonics. Wow.
Like Kobe did with Jordan with Utah.
Yep, he might do it against the Thunder, man. Because that's when he set the record. He set the record against the Seattle Supersonics.
Right.
Wow. And then LeBron puts a pass. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think you cracked it, my brother.
Yep, probably.
Oh shit.
So I'm definitely taking him on the over against the Thunder.
Yeah,
that's why they probably broadcast Kareem will be in attendance against the Thunder.
And then Thunder equals 36. And that's why he's going into that game needing 36 points.
Wow. Ooh, they good at what they do, I tell you that.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's all I was calling to tell you, just to see what you thought about that.
No, I think this is what it is, and I think they threw us off by having the Bucks play the Mets because everybody was gonna jump on that. Oh, that's Kareem's old team. Yeah, but that wasn't the team that he played against to set the record.
Right.
Wow. All right. Well, I appreciate this, man. This is definitely mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
All right.
Good work, my brother. Woo! Damn. How does this shit is crazy how they script this shit, man. Yeah, it was April 22nd, 1989. Fuck, man. Well, this is what I mean about doing the proper research. It's not that they're changing anything. It's that if you don't do the proper research, you're not gonna get it right. So 33 years later. Wow. Yeah, the Oklahoma City Thunder are the new Seattle Supersonics. So that was a great point that the caller made. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can do it against. Actually, LeBron can surpass his record against the new Seattle Supersonics, the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are originally from Seattle. Wow, and that's why he's going into that game with needing 36 points. Wow. All right, so if you guys want to hedge, if you guys already placed a bet, I think he might do it against the Thunder, man. Yeah, that's a lot of points, though. I mean, yeah, they're not allowing me to bet on this stuff anymore. I gotta wait till February 7th. You gotta love how they do it, though. You see how man, these people are fucking slick, yo. You see how they scheduled the Bucks a day after because they knew that was the bait. But you know, it is that's still 114 days into the season, though. You know, I mean, it's still a possibility he does it on the 9th. Yeah, but this it just got a little bit scarier though. So I don't know if you guys want to place two bets. Um, yeah, I might take the over as well for February 7th. Yeah, I think hedging is the best option in this case. In case he does do it on the 7th. Okay, that's what I recommend. You can place a bet for the Bucks and also hedge with the over for the Thunder's game. In case he does break it here, you won't lose any money. And, you know, hopefully you can win both. Maybe he goes over but still doesn't break it and then breaks it here 114 days into the season. Yeah, but it just got a lot scarier now because that's a great. Yeah, the Thunder don't play no defense. Yeah, 3 days off too. Oh, that's a good point. He could probably score 35 and then he'll tie Kareem against. That's a good point. That's all great scenarios. Man, I wish this shit was easier, man. This stuff. Why do they make it so hard, man? Would ESPN have? Let me check that box score. So April 22nd, 1980, 89. April 22nd, LeBron was born. 30, 1984. 225 days, 225 weeks after LeBron was born, that game was played. 1989. Isn't that crazy how that game was played 36 weeks before LeBron James' birthday? It was, oh my gosh, that game was 113 days after LeBron James' birthday. And he could break it now on the 113th day of the NBA season. The National Basketball Association is 113. Fuck. $35 dating around King James. Oh man. Hello?
Hey, how you doing, Arthur?
What's going on?
Yeah. So what was your main reason you have the Bucks? What was like the main reasons of it?
So the Lakers play the Bucks on February 9th. That's 114 days into the season, and that's also LeBron James' 42nd day of his age.
Don't forget LeBron from Ohio too. Two and they equal 29, 2/9. And then you said it's 42 days after his birthday, right?
That's the 42nd day of his age in history, and LeBron James is 114 and 42.
Okay, yeah, I think it's Milwaukee, bro. I think it's on versus the Bucks because
But what
no
about this
teams in
point that the caller made about it being against the
he,
team that because Abdul-Jabbar set the
actually
record against
actually
the.
that was he said that's his last game ever. Not the game he broke the record. He broke the record on April 5th, 4-5, and they played the Bucks on the ninth
No,
is
wait,
two
wait,
slash
wait,
nine.
wait. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second.
He
So
broke the yeah,
Kareem, this was his last game of his career, right?
yeah, that was his last game of his career. That
Which
wasn't the game he broke
means
the record.
he scored the 38,387 point in this game, right?
No, he did that April 5th. It was a long time ago versus the Jazz, I think, and that was April 5th, 4/5. And the day he played the Bucks is on a 54 DN.
Wait, I'm a little confused. Hold on.
Yeah, he told you that was his last game ever. Like, how he just saying that was his last game ever versus the Supersonics. That's what he said. He didn't say that was the game he broke the points record. He broke the points records on April 5th.
But so wait, so he didn't score any points in this game?
No, he didn't break the record on that day.
No, but this was when he set the mark, not broke the record. This is when he set the mark at 38,387.
When he set the mark. Oh, okay.
Right, so LeBron can break that
that's
mark.
when he broke Will Chamberlain record. I think it was Will Chamberlain's.
Yeah, so he can LeBron can break that mark that Abdul-Jabbar set against the same team that Abdul-Jabbar set it against.
Okay. I just like the Bucks because I feel like LeBron connects with them even better, like in the numbers. James equals 48, 87 connects with the Bucks. Milwaukee Bucks a little bit at 48. It's so Milwaukee 35, Los Angeles 35, Thursday 35. It just connects really nice with the Bucks. I feel like he connects with the Bucks way more.
The numbers line up perfectly with the Bucks, but
perfectly.
This is definitely scary though because he needs 36 points.
It's scary, but I wouldn't
36.
overthink it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people gonna overthink the fuck out this game. Like they like I said, like you said, they just let it hit. Sometimes Vegas just let it hit. They don't really care. They just do it in front of your face. You know what I'm talking about? Like this not an overthink type thing. They're trying to get in our head on some overthinking type shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like I feel like it's clear as day the Bucks, bro. Like he connects with them nice, bro. Like 2/9, like that 29 is deadly. I feel like. You know what I'm talking about? Because when Kareem broke the record, he did it when Kareem broke Will Chamberlain record. It was on 4/5, and then he played the Bucks on the 54 DN. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just. And then you said 42 days after his age, like that's got to hit. And then you said, and it's their 56 game of the season. I think it's their 56 game of the season.
Against the Bucks, right?
Against the Bucks, yeah. And the Bucks 56, California 65.
Something is telling me that's not a coincidence that he played against his last game against the Supersonics, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's I get it. I just feel like you should connect with the Bucks a lot more. I don't know why. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I do too, man. I like how it's
they just fuck around and do it. Nah, but I feel it. Shit. I mean, Thunder do got the 2/7. Thunder got 27 and 36. But I just feel like I feel like he's doing it at home. I just really got a feeling he's gonna do it in Los Angeles. Like.
Yeah, well, it is going to be in LA because both of those games are home games.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's tough, man, but I just feel like that 2/9, and he's from Ohio. That's a big number, 29,
All right, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right. Yeah, like I said, I think the over is a good idea to hedge because I like how they did this, man. This is what they always do too. And I think the caller was right. Everybody's gonna be on that Bucks game, and that's when they're gonna sneak in. I'm breaking in the day before that Bucks game. So Antoine says he likes the Bucks. All right. I know he needs 36 and Bucks equals 36. So, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's last game was 36 weeks before LeBron's birthday. And 2-7 is the 113th day of the NBA season. It's crazy how they, make it real tough for us to figure out. That's one thing for sure. And again, that team doesn't even play defense, as I heard, man. Yikes. Yeah, but right now it's not even available. You have to wait until probably the day of the game. I'm just a little upset because I placed my bet 2 days ago. I think this is definitely a hedge type of situation. He says you don't think he's scoring 36 against the Thunder? Yeah. No, 113. The National Basketball Association is 113. Yeah, that is also the number of deception. But the National Basketball Association is 113. DJ Horn says he likes the Bucks too. Yeah, I put my money down on the Bucks, but now I'm a little nervous. Kareem Jabbar, I like that. Seattle, I like that. That's funny. Yeah, but we'll end it there. I'll definitely come back on the 7th and talk some more about it. See where the over and under is at. If it's over and under, because he needs 36, right? So, let's say his over and under is set at 28. I think you should bet on the over. Bet on the over. We'll talk some more because I gotta do the research. I don't want to say anything yet. But let's wait until the 7th and we'll make a better decision. All right. So thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Please hit the like button on your way out, and I'll definitely keep you guys posted on what decision we're gonna make. But thanks to that caller because that is definitely a great observation. That is definitely great. That's the power of teamwork. Peace, everybody. Thank you. Please hit the like button. Peace.